what if a candidate is nominated who does not hold the values that a responsible Christian holds? What happens?
Well, you're going to be governed by one or the other.
Yeah.
So you choose the best one of the two. But as far as I'm concerned, it goes back to the issue of you can't sit the vote out.
Right.
If you don't do anything else, write in a name.
And you
But
can do that, by the way.
you can
You can
do
write
that.
in a name.
That's right. But you have to vote. And when you look, we haven't had in the last, in my lifetime, we haven't had an ideal candidate. But when it comes to voting this year in November of 2016, you choose the best candidate you can, even though they may not be perfect and they may not have the biblical worldview that you want. And I'm not advocating who you vote for. What I'm saying is do the best you can. Choose the better of the two, or if nothing else, vote against one by voting for the other.
Yeah. And we have to be wise in that, because most Christians, the way they want to vote now or refuse to vote, if they don't have their person in that agrees with all, they would have missed Churchill.
Yeah.
And they would have missed Lincoln.
Yeah.
Lincoln became a Christian, but he did it in office. But he went in, and I thought Lincoln also had one of the greatest comebacks in debate history. When the Lincoln-Douglas debates,
Right.
and when Douglas called him two-faced, you know what Lincoln said? He said, "You people decide. Do you think if I had another face, I'd be using this one?" So, great, but that helped win in the election.
Well, look, you can go back to every president, you find flaws in those presidents.
Yeah.
And what you'll find is that there was, although I think Ronald Reagan was the greatest president in my lifetime, you can go back and find some things in Ronald Reagan's background too that would not appeal to a Christian.
Yeah.
Some things that he did. But again, let's remember that people grow in their faith too.
Yeah.
And,
you'll find stuff
yeah.
in my background too,
Oh,
and yours. We don't want to go there. All of us are that way. We're saved by grace, thank God.
Yeah.
But they were great leaders.
They were great leaders, and
Yeah.
and they were like everybody else. They had flaws, and this attitude that well they don't agree with my theology, therefore I can't vote for them. Well, yeah, ask yourself that: do they love America? First of all. Secondly, do they demonstrate the leadership that you think can lead America? And then the final thing is, and it comes back to what we talked about earlier, of the candidates on the slate today, who do you trust most to make Supreme Court nominations? If you don't vote for anything else, vote for that.
Yeah.
Because the decisions of that Supreme Court will extend way beyond the tenure of any president.
Yeah. Amen. Well said.